Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is Thursday, the 29th of April, which means there's a special event happening today in Pokemon GO for the next 3 days and a few hours, I believe. So I wake up this morning and go to my today, and the special celebration for new Pokemon Snap, which is coming out on the Nintendo Switch either today or soon, is now available. The event in-game. We have timed research. They say there's going to be Shiny Smeargle as a possibility now in the game. Only during the event, though. They said it's going to be gone after the event, but I think they said it's going to be possibly coming back in the future. So anyway, right now they want us to do some special timed research. There's also field research available. You know what? Instead of me just yammering on about stuff that I'm not entirely certain of, let's head over to the news and see what it's talking about. Celebrate the release of new Pokemon Snap with a special event. We're going to, of course, go over to the blog and read everything we can see about this as it loads up. Alright, so we see Trainers. The new Pokemon Snap celebration commemorates the April 30th release. Okay, so it doesn't come out until tomorrow, of new Pokemon Snap for Nintendo Switch. In new Pokemon Snap, you'll travel to islands unknown to photograph a variety of Pokemon and create your very own Pokemon photo decks. To celebrate the game's release, you can enjoy an event in Pokemon GO inspired by this fun method of researching Pokemon ecology through photography. We have a link there to newpokemonsnap.pokemon.com/US if you want to check out more information on the new game coming out. But what we're focused on here is the celebration of new Pokemon Snap on Nintendo Switch. You can look forward to an event inspired by the photography-focused game and the Lental region where it's set. Pokemon inspired by different habitats in the Lental region will be appearing more often in the wild and in raids. New avatar item and sticker available, and Shiny Smeargle making its Pokemon GO debut after all this time. Excuse me. So the date and time started today at 10 a.m. Only goes for a few days and ends at 8 p.m. on May 2nd. The features are Pokemon inspired by the deserts, jungles, and underwater landscapes of the Lental region, like Lotad, Cacnea, and Ducklet, appearing more often in the wild. Smeargle will be appearing in snapshots more often, and if you're lucky, you may find that shiny Smeargle. Please note that Smeargle will only appear in snapshots a limited number of times, and while shiny Smeargle will no longer appear after the event is done, you may encounter one during future events. Pokemon inspired by the Lental region like Vaporeon, Meganium, and Trapinch will be appearing in raids. Look forward to event-exclusive field research and timed research that focus on taking snapshots. And a camera avatar item and a camera-themed gift sticker will be available in the shop, and the gift sticker will also be available from Pokestops. Be sure to share your adventures and snapshots with us on social media using hashtag #GoSnapshotTrainers. We look forward to seeing all the amazing Pokemon you meet during this collaboration event. So that is what that all has to say. Let's get back here and recording right away. Okay, I think we are good to roll back on in. So, excuse me, can't clear my throat enough today. So what we have for our first bit of timed research, I like this because usually whenever we have an event it says take a snapshot of, let's say, Landorus, for example. So you need Landorus in your collection to put into Go Snapshot mode, take a picture. These specify take a snapshot of Metapod, Aipom, or Lotad in the wild, and use 3 berries to help catch Pokemon. Take 3 snapshots of wild Pokemon. I usually don't do that. I only snapshot things that I have because generally I have, one of each wild Pokemon that you would see, but I like this because I'm going to be snapping pictures of Pokemon where they appear, whether it's on the sidewalk, maybe walking past our community center, just seeing where do they appear naturally in the wild within the city, So this shouldn't take too long. Let us get this done and pop back in and see what our rewards are going to be for our photo session here in Pokemon GO celebrating new Pokemon Snap. I've just completed our first step of the timed research for new Pokemon Snap. I want to say too, I went a little, you could call it overboard with my photos of the wild Pokemon. I call it just about perfect board, because one of my favorite things I've said many times in Pokemon Go is the snapshot feature, Go Snapshot. And I like how they're getting us to take pictures of wild Pokemon. You know, I could do a whole video just doing photos, I think. I don't know how interesting that would be, but I do like that they're highlighting the Go Snapshot feature using this current event. Alright, so let's claim our rewards for these. I was going to mention too, I talked about it in my recent Got a Pokemon Go Fast, a little short snippet thing I uploaded, how I've learned a little bit about how this AR Plus thing can be unbroken, I guess you'd call it. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So this is a standard encounter. Now, I've often said, let the grass lock in. To see what I'm talking about there, if you watch, the grass will suddenly snap into position a little bit here. Wait for it right there. See a tiny little jump. What I'm going to do is show you what happens if I don't let the grass lock in. So let us claim this once again. Hope whatever Pokemon this is doesn't mind being used as a guinea pig. So if I click right now, we see Bunnelby. Alright, I'm going to start walking up to it, creeping up ever so slightly, but I didn't let the grass settle into position, which means this Bunnelby is kind of floating right now. So it will suddenly snap. Or it should. If I can get under the clothesline here. You're not going to do it, are you? Of course, I'm filming, so it's not going to do it. But generally, the Pokemon would suddenly jump, you know. And the way I think this works is the game takes a little bit of a snapshot, sort of the ground, and applies that to a 3D field kind of thing, where it reads how fast you're moving, how close you get to the Pokemon, stuff like that. And if suddenly the game reads that you have moved, even though if you're standing still, the game does make a little adjustment. And if it sees that the pictures don't match exactly, it calculates how far did you suddenly move in that split second. And that's why the Pokemon tend to get a little bit scared. Now I'm going to back out. I'll show you again another example. Hopefully this is interesting enough for you to check out. I'm just trying to explain why so many times I get frustrated. Now, if I let the grass lock into place, it does that jump, which means it's read the ground plane properly. Wait for it. Wait for it. It might not be doing it because it's already read this plane, maybe? I don't know. Now, in theory, the Pokemon should just be simply catchable. But if I get up close and the ball bounces off the Bunnelby, I've found that letting the grass lock into place is what was causing that weird barricade, that invisible barrier that I've mentioned several times in the past videos. It's probably going to be totally fine now. Of course it is. But if you go back and watch some of the other videos, you would see the ball would simply just bounce off of the Bunnelby's face. And that was because somehow letting the grass lock into place was causing some sort of a barrier, let's say. Let's see how your stats are, Bunnelby, since you are here on screen. That's a very nice Bunnelby. 3-star. Probably still heading off Pokemon Home, but not bad to pick up. Now, I have to do a thing. It's not ideal, but to make the Pokemon Go AR Plus mode work properly, at least on my phone, I do have to let the grass, or I can't let it lock into place, let's say. I have to summon the Pokemon before the grass locks in, and then I have to stand around for, say, 30 seconds to wait for the Pokemon to settle. It is a nice little Meowth. Now, I've said before too, this Meowth looks like it's kind of low. It looks like it's in the ground. See, there's that jump. I gotta stand still, let the Meowth calm down. But what has happened thus far, doing my little testing, the Meowth should now not have any sort of a barrier around it. So if I creep up on it, even though it is kind of partially embedded in the ground, this should land properly, I think. Alright, other times it would bounce off of the ground plane because the Meowth would have been placed under it, sort of. And the game reads that ground plane as a barrier, as it should, because, you know, it's the ground. But it shouldn't allow Pokemon to spawn under that ground plane. You know what I'm kind of explaining here? That's also a very nice Pokemon off this research. Okay, a couple of nice 3 stars indeed. Let's back up once again and see what is our overall encounter. But yes, I've said many times, Go Snapshot is one of my favorite features of the game. You know, people like collecting, people like battling. I like taking pictures. I guess you could say I like collecting the photos. And the fact you can put these Pokemon in the real world and get some cool snapshots. In fact, I'm not getting any snapshots here, and I might not because a bee just flew into the yard. I don't know if you saw it buzzing around next to the Dodrio. I don't want to disturb it, of course. We don't have any flowers in the yard for it. Okay, calm down, Dodrio. Again, we gotta let it do, like, it shouldn't have to be that way. You shouldn't have to allow the Pokemon to, you know, panic and freak out just to get a good catch, but it's how I gotta work with the AR Plus mode, at least on this phone. I don't know how it works on other phones. Hopefully it's at least a little bit better. But I have adapted, and I can now manage to get some captures without so much frustration all day long. How are we doing such good stuff with these catches? That's 1 point from perfect. All right, most importantly, I want to see what do we have to do next. Oh, we got a Team Go rocket balloon above. We need to take a snapshot of Sandshrew, Trapinch, or Cacnea in the wild. Use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon. Take 3 snapshots of wild ground-type Pokemon. That could be Sandshrew and or Trapinch. And we're getting some more encounters for that. All right, I got to send some Pokemon off to home, and I'll come back as we get more of these Pokemon caught on camera and in Pokeballs in just a moment. The next step of our timed research for the new Pokemon Snap event has concluded. Let's get ourselves 10 Pokeballs and a total of 3 encounters. I'm assuming these are all sort of related to Pokemon you'll find in the Lentil region, as they say. And did I just see a Pokemon up here? You see that little white circle that was on the ground? That was kind of weird. We got us a Sandshrew. I believe this was for, was it catching? I think this was for actually catching 5 Pokemon, or using 5 berries. But there was some, as you saw, ground type requirements. Snapshot 3 different ground types. And I know technically, based on what I saw earlier, you can snapshot the same Pokemon 3 times, and that counts as, you know, 3 wild snapshots. But I like the variety. I like going for different species. Although there weren't a lot of different ground types. I got 2 Sandshrew and a Trapinch for my 3 photos. Alright, that catch is good. Let's see how good of a Sandshrew this happens to be. We've gotten a lot of 3 stars off of our research, of course. I just lost my shoe, and that's another 3 star right there. And shoe is reobtained. All right, let's move on to the important stuff. I guess that little outline circle was the Sandshrew appearing. I've never seen that happen before, though. All right, get another appearance. I guess because we don't usually see the map. Okay, we had a brief little glitcheroo where the map decided to show itself. As we see a wild, not really wild, I guess. Would this count technically as a wild Pokemon? I think it says wild Onix appears, but do I need your candy? I don't think I do. I'm trying to think, do I peanut berry this or just go for the simple catch? Nice, excellent throw. Yeah. These ones are pretty easy to get excellent throws off of because of how big that catch circle happens to be. I was saying, how far down did that Pokeball fall? Onix are huge beasts. Alright, and how is... Actually, we're pretty low on that candy, but we are still over 100. That's usually where I try to shoot for. 100 of their candies, and that is a 3 star, heading off to Pokemon Home as well. Our overall rewards give us 5 of the raspberries, is at 1250 XP, and yet another encounter. I might need to take a bit of a break after this, take care of some more of our Pokemon X videos, get them edited and such for their uploads. But I want to definitely see what the next set of research is going to be. As we see a Skarmory come in. Are these from new Pokemon Snap? I don't remember them from the first game. Of course, first Pokemon Snap was, of course, just the Gen 1 species. It's kind of funny. We had one for Gen 1 and all the way now through till Gen 8. We haven't had another Pokemon Snap in between. But I guess things like Go Snapshot mode do sort of satisfy that. And we had the Alola Photo Club in Gen 7, so... a lot of 3 stars coming in. Not bad. Next research is to take a snapshot of Chinchou, Finneon, or Ducklet in the wild, use 7 berries to help catch Pokemon, and take 3 snapshots of wild Water-type Pokemon. Alright, 3 more encounters coming our way for that as well, and the experience is building. 2,000 XP for overall completing that. There's a Finneon right there, but as I said, I'm going to wait, go charge up a bit, we'll get back on the photo gallerying as time permits throughout the day, so stay tuned for more photos of new Pokemon Snap, kind of, in Pokemon Go. It is now evening of Thursday, and I'm back home after doing a little bit of the photo session in the Uptown area while out and about today. I have managed to accomplish step 3. All of the tasks are now done. Excuse me, the throat, of course, never clears. But I want to see, what do we have to do next as far as our timed research. We got 10 Great Balls, we have a total of 3 encounters coming our way. And bear with me, we won't have very good, angle, I'm sure. You get to see the nice Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F poster in the background, plus some more Dragon Ball Z art that I had picked up at conventions in the area. I'm shading myself. Can I move my hand a little bit? Not well, apparently. Anyway, this isn't going to be long. We're just going to get these captures claimed up and see what is step 4 going to require. I am doing really well with these 3 stars from this research, I gotta say. Now, if only a shiny 3-star would pop up, that would be quite acceptable. Alright, and we could be seeing AR Plus mode messing up here because it doesn't like to work in the house that well, but we'll hope for the best. So far, so good. Nothing, no problems really. Just me missing the old Pokeballs. Alright, we got... It's almost like Goku is holding that Pokeball there. A Kamehame... What would you call it? Kame Pokeha, maybe? I don't even know. Anyway, do we see another 3-star? Not as high as the others. They can get Fell Stinger. Do you see that? Fell Stinger is a very cool attack. Alright, let us... Where am I going? There we go. And let's get 5 Pinap Berries, 2,000 XP, and 1 more encounter. Let's see what it happens to be. I heard something. Some people are talking about certain species will be required to be photographed in the wild. I heard Mantine was one of them. And very bad throw, but we do manage to land the ball, at least. But is there more timed research? I'm assuming there will be, because I've heard people saying that they couldn't find certain species required for the timed research. This is... Okay, I knew we had to eventually get a 2-star from something. So 2-star Mantine from that. What we got to do next is take 15 snapshots of wild Pokemon. That can be done. Take a snapshot of Dodrio, Mantine, or Skarmory in the wild. So that's what people were complaining about, that they couldn't find any one of those. But you only need 1 of the 3, so I should be able to pull that off and use 10 berries to help catch Pokemon, gaining 2 encounters for that, 10 Ultra Balls, 1,000 Stardust, and 8,000 XP. So this could be the final step, because the last step was only 2,000 and it hasn't been increasing that much. So a nice 4 times bonus to the experience that we've been getting seems to tell me that this is the final step. And I should be able to accomplish that tomorrow once I get out and going early in the day. So we could be seeing the completion of this video very soon, very shortly. Alright, so that's it for now. I'll check back in as we do some more photos and complete that step tomorrow and see, do we get to finish off our timed research for new Pokemon Snap here in Pokemon Go. So stay tuned in just a moment and let's find out. We're now into Monday, April 30th, and thanks to some early morning walking with all this rain coming down, I don't know if you can really tell or not, just watch the background, but we got some interesting Go snapshots of some wild Pokemon, and long story short, we have completed step number 4 of the new Pokemon Snap celebration. I was concerned it was going to take me a little bit longer and more of a challenge than that because of how people were saying they can't find Dodrio, Skarmory, Mantine, but luckily enough, I did manage to bump into 2 Skarmory and a Dodrio on my journey this morning. Alright, so let's claim what I'm expecting to be our final step. We get, there's this 10 Ultra Balls, 1,000 Stardust, our first of 2 encounters as well. Let's see what we get for all of our hard photography work. We see, for starters, Skorupi, very cool. So I'm going to just throw from here, get the catch quickly enough, because we want to move on and see if there's any more research that Professor Willow needs us to do. And again, I've said before, I think, Willow's not really, he doesn't say anything for the timed research, it's just special research, so is it even Professor Willow sending us on these tasks? What if it's some sort of nefarious, sinister, behind-the-scenes, shadowy kind of figure? I honestly doubt it, but you never know what Pokemon Go could surprise us with. For example, this last encounter will surprise us with the remarkable Clamperl, which I guess is still not super common to find, so if you haven't gotten one yet, this is the way to do it. And I'm expecting, of course, as I said for some of the other things, this must be from the Lentil region as well. Do you think they would ever introduce a new species in a side game like that? Like, say something in the Lentil region, a new kind of Pokemon? They kind of did that, sort of, 2-star Clamperl, with the Shadow games. What was it? Pokemon... It was actually, no, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness to be specific. They showed us, unless they were in the anime, I don't know, but Bonsly and Munchlax, I believe, were shown in those Gen 3 era games, but they were not obtainable until Gen 4 with Diamond and Pearl. Alright, is that it? Yes, indeed it is. Our research is complete for the new Pokemon Snap celebration. We got a lot of 3 stars along the way, and most importantly, got a lot of cool photos. At least, I like to think that they're pretty cool photos. Let me know what you think of the photos I snapped down in the comments below, and let me know how well you did for your timed research as well here in Pokemon Go. But also, if you do plan to get new Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo Switch, let me know in the comments down below. How well are you doing in that? What are some cool Pokemon you found? Are there any secrets you feel like sharing with other people? Feel free to drop all that info down in the comments if you feel compelled to. I almost said that sounding really smart. Anyway, that's going to wrap things up for our adventures here in Pokemon Go for the day. Thank you folks for watching through my adventures of the Go Snapshot photography. If you enjoyed today's video, of course, as always, feel free to click that like button down below. If you didn't, you can always click that dislike button too. Just let me know what you disliked about this so I know what to fix up for future installments. If you are not a member of the channel right now, or rather not a subscriber, and you want to see more content such as this, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification button next to it to get updates when new videos and streams and such are coming your way. And if you would like to go that extra mile or two and join as a channel member and help sponsor our adventures here on the channel, click the join button. Take a look at what different perks may be of interest to you on our 2 different tiers currently set up on our channel. Alright, I'm going to go inside, dry off, and edit this video together for y'all to see, and that's about that. Alright, have yourselves a good day, everybody. Professor Chaz is signing off, and as always, I will catch you next time.